Shalom, Cosmic Fam. The Cosmic Professor is channeling live from the cosmos. And today we're here to carry on with the 12th house series. We're on the 11th house, which is the house of Aquarius, right? Last time we left off on the 10th house, which is all about legacy, career, public reputation, right? What you are establishing for yourself, your foundation, right? Now we move on to the 11th house, Aquarius. This is an energy. A lot of people, they have funny jokes for it, but you know, what zodiac don't we have funny jokes for, right? For those of you who don't know, I think that's what I should have done for the 12th house series is for each zodiac tell the story. I didn't get to, so I'm just gonna start now. It's okay. It's never too late to start anything, right? The story of Aquarius is it starts with Ganymede. I think he came from, I don't know what city he came from in Greece, but they say he was the most handsome man of Troy, I think. And Zeus took a liking to him. Homosexuality was something common in Greece. And Ganymede, Zeus took Ganymede, right? He took him on his eagle, Aquila. Some people say they're interchangeable. They say that was Zeus turning into an eagle and flying Ganymede to Mount Hercules or something. I think they took him to Olympus, Mount Olympus. They took him somewhere where all of the gods were basically, and he made Ganymede the cupbearer there for the gods. And Ganymede, Zeus sold Ganymede's father like some horses or something like that, and his father was totally okay with it. And eventually Ganymede, he got fed up with his circumstance. He didn't like what was going on. So what he took the ambrosia of the gods in the cup he was bearing, and he dropped it onto the earth. And that's where we get the story or the image of Aquarius being the water bearer, right? And so basically what he did was he freed himself, right? So relating that to the 11th house is it's the house where we go to take off all of our layers, right? Where we see where we fit in society, right? It's all about reality. It's all about truth. It is ruled by Uranus. Uranus is very forward progressing, right? It's like Capricorn is the foundation. It's what you build and you establish for yourself. And Aquarius comes and says, you know what, you built that was nice, but it's been in place for too long, it's too rigid. Let me come make some improvisions, right? And that's what Aquarius basically does. So it's forward progressing, right? But that is Aquarius's modern ruler, Uranus. Aquarius's ancient ruler, it has two rulers, is Saturn, right? And so relating it to truth and reality, Saturn is all about that. It loves that. It loves truth, maturity, accountability, and things of that sort, right? And so again, that's why a lot of people relate Aquarius to dealing with the collective. So the 11th house again is your social groups, the groups that you fit in, groups or group, right? It'll tell you your placements in the 11th house will tell you a lot about the social circle that you fit in. If you have 11th house stelliums, you can be someone that's meant to be a part of like large organizations where you're communicating with people a lot, working with a lot of people. You can be doing yoga classes, you can be doing seminars, you can be doing anything, TED Talks, anything you want to do, okay? Anything you want to do that involves with like a crowd, right? And or networking. So that is Aquarius energy. And by the way, Aquarius actually rules the internet. It rules electricity because the symbol of Uranus is the thunderbolt, okay? So Aquarius is also associated with thunderbolt. It's associated with electricity, and hence it rules the internet because it is something futuristic, and that is Aquarius's nature. That's why a lot of people say we're in the age of Aquarius because of how things have advanced from the past that our ancestors were living in, right? So, yeah, but that's one aspect. The 11th house can also talk about your aspirations, your dreams, things that you want to. It's not us dreaming small anymore. It's beyond our conscious mind of like, I need $10,000. It's beyond that, but it's something they relate it to the higher mind. Okay, so for those of you who are into astrology, which I know many of you are watching this, um, Mercury, right, is it rules the conscious mind, right? What we perceive with, we communicate. It's casual. It's on the surface, what we would call it. And then Uranus rules the higher mind. Now we trickle into realms that don't even exist, right? It would a great analogy for this is Mercury would rule basic science, and then Uranus would rule theoretical science or quantum physics, things that like it step up a little bit, right? We change in dimensions now. That's Aquarius, so it's not surface level desires, but it's dreams that seem to impact the world, the collective, right? And that's, I know many of you who know Aquarius people, you may think that they're like deep all the time. I'm an Aquarius moon, and that's why a lot of people they get from me, and I have a lot of other Aquarius placements, by the way. But a lot of people, they will feel like, Aquarius people, that they're so deep, or like they're so caring, giving. They love to focus on things that impact the world, right? Those are your people that's doing they're doing like social movements, like helping animals, right? Like and doing other movements that's like impacting the world, feminine rights and things like that. Those are your Aquarius people. The things that nobody think about, they're thinking about it, because they're seeing how it can impact the collective and where we are moving in the future. I think a lot about that. I always think about the collective direction, okay? And so that is something common with folks with strong Aquarius placements. If you have strong placements, doesn't matter if it's an Aquarius or not, in the 11th house, that can be you as well, okay? You can show some of that, some of those characteristics, okay? And also, many people associate the 11th house with gain as well, because again, like strong what's it called, beneficial placements that are not debilitated, they seem to bring a lot of like luck and good fortune, right, in people's lives, because you're networking with a lot of different people, right? So yeah, that's another thing. And then lastly, I would just say that the 11th house also too, it can deal with, because the astrology chart is not, it's not linear. You're not looking here and saying, okay, this is just my social group, this is my job. No, it's one language. So your job is going to trickle into that social group a little bit, and they're going to like kind of influence each other. That's going to affect your home life and so on and so forth. That's how I like to read astrology, at least. I don't like to just compartmentalize. And that's my point of making a 12th house series, so that way I can help you all understand each house, so you can read it like a language, but not just nitpick, right? So the 11th house also too, again, it talks about what you will be like. It'll be a part of your, it could be a part of your career, right? But it'll be a big part of your life, basically. So because it affects you on small levels, like maybe your local social group, and all the way out to your media social group, all the way out to again, the career that you do. Maybe you are accessing a lot of people. You can have ninth house placements too. You travel a lot, so you meet different kinds of people, things of that sort. And then maybe say you have Mercury in your 11th house and Jupiter in your ninth house, and you're traveling a lot, and you're connecting with different kind of groups, right? And then you have Gemini as your midheaven. You can be someone that's like a journaler, but not just a regular journaler. You're journaling about different kinds of peoples and their practices and things like that. So you see how they all connect and correlate. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit more insight into that. But that pretty much sums up the 11th house and what is commonly looked for in the 11th house, okay, from an Aquarius, yours truly. Yeah, and other than that, if you have strong Aquarius placements, or you have strong placements in the 11th house, then you are going to be rich. You're a G, what they would call it. Making a lot of jokes now. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I'll see you guys on Monday for the energy update for the week. Stay tuned for that, because a lot of high energy in the collective right now. A lot of people feeling antsy, Okay, but you just stay focused, you stay grounded, and wherever you see the energy going and you don't feel yourself going that way, go the other way. Okay, and that's my purpose for making these videos. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace.